Hi guys, my name is Kelsey and today I will be talking to you about our media exposure and how we can take control of it. According to a study from the San Diego Supercomputer Center, Americans were expected to consume an average of 15.5 hours of media per day in 2015, which did not include media used for work. This number is high and potentially difficult to accept, but we are actually able to consume over 24 hours of media in a 24-hour period by multitasking. Our exposure to media messages is characterized by four exposure states. These are the automatic, attentional, transportive, and self-reflexive states. The first state, the automatic state, is when we're exposed to a media message, but we are not consciously aware of it. Our brains filter and process information for us automatically, and much of our media consumption occurs in this state. You probably experience this state on a daily basis without thinking about it. Consider things you do every day. Shower, eat, brush your teeth. You do these things without thinking because you've been programmed to do so. The same can be true with media. You've likely checked Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook without putting much thought into it because it's part of your daily routine. It's important to note that in this state, you may hear or see media messages, but they're processed automatically and unconsciously. To outsiders, you may look like an active observer, but you are not thinking about what you're doing. You are the most vulnerable to media messages in this state. The second state is the attentional state. This is when we're aware of the messages and we're actively interacting with them. We begin to process the message in the media, and our level of concentration required to process varies in this state. The third state is the transported state. This is when we lose our sense of separateness from the message. We're swept away by the media content and we lose track of real time and our real world surroundings. In this state, our attention is high but narrow, and we are highly emotionally involved. Think about a time when you've been sucked into a movie or a TV series. You may ask yourself, where did time go? Because you're involved in the action. You feel like you're there, or you make attachment with the characters in the film. The last state is the self-reflexive state, which is when we're hyper-aware of the message and our processing of it. In this state, we begin to meta-analyze the message. We are highly cognitively involved, and we analyze the message in the media. The self-reflexive state is ideal for when we're consuming media because it gives us the most control over our perceptions and shows that we're exercising media literacy. This way, we get more out of the media we're consuming, and we can reprogram our automatic codes so that we are benefited. Once our automatic codes are reprogrammed, our brain returns to functioning in the automatic state. However, when we exercise media literacy in the self-reflexive state, the decisions our brain makes on autopilot can make us happier and more productive. This is how you can take control of your media exposure.